To whom so much is given, you must return it. That's our life.
I was born at St. Francis Hospital in Wilmington, Delaware, and they had just put a new part since it was segregated, and of course blacks were on one side. And I happened to be the first baby, black baby, born in the new part.
I grew up in Washington, D.C., in a place called Anacostia, which is close to Bowling Field, so I could see and listen to the aircraft of World War II passing overhead at night or early in the morning.
Basically, my whole younger days were in Wilmington. I never really thought about segregation, to tell you the truth, because we had everything we needed right where we were. The only time I ever came in contact with a white person was when Howard High played them in sports, because I was on the cheering squad.
We had about 5 different high schools. They were all black. And we had opportunities that I'm not sure you would have been able to get in lower Delaware or Kent County. In Wilmington, where she was, the Howard High School was comparable to the school that I went to.
When I graduated from Howard, I thought I wanted to go in the Marines, but they said, no, honey, you can't make it because you're too short and you're underweight. But then I found out that I had a scholarship to come to Delaware State College, which was $275.
There was always the competition. Where are you going after you get out of high school? And I thought I wanted to be an architect. I found Bradley University in Illinois as a school that would teach small homes building and design, and I got accepted. We didn't have any money, so I had to turn that down. But I was sitting on the playground one day watching people play cards, and a guy in a military uniform came across the field and said, is there anyone here who would want to go to college? And I said, I want to go to college. And he said, I have just the place for you, Delaware State College in Dover, Delaware. I didn't even know Dover, Delaware existed. But I applied and got accepted.
I never had crossed the St. George's Bridge till I came to Delaware State College and met some of the kids that was from lower Delaware. It was like a different world. They spoke totally different. That wasn't the way we talked in Wilmington. I didn't know where I was. I said, south of the border or somewhere. It was hilarious.
Segregation for me was sort of universal. What segregation we had in Washington, D.C. was also applicable here in Dover.
I was really shocked when I got down here to Del State that it was still segregated. That was one of my most shocked. I couldn't believe it because in Wilmington, and right after the 54 decision came down, we automatically integrated.
When I got to Delaware State, I met extraordinary teachers. These are people who would have gone to other places to be employed, but couldn't. Our teachers had experienced the same things that we had experienced, only earlier, so they were able to guide us through.
At the end of my freshman year and his junior year, he asked me once, what would I like to do or be or whatever. So I said, oh, I'd like to be Mrs. Blakey. So he said, okay, you'll be Mrs. Blakey. So
what we were doing was creating an opportunity for young people to experience something that they could not get at any other juncture or any other place in life.
Personally, I feel that that's what I'm called for, to give back to people. And that's what I've been always doing, because I came through a lot, and giving back is what my mother taught me to give, and that's what I do.
Well, it gave me a chance to get education, go somewhere, and then come back and help other people. And it all came from my earlier experiences in my community and Del State.